it was just uninspired fighting to me. It just seemed like he was sleepwalking, you know. Yeah, it was tough, man. I was just trying to dig him out of it, you know, through the rounds. I didn't know if he was trying to collect data in the beginning or if it was just a slow start or what was going on. But, you know, as the rounds began to progress, I can just tell that it just didn't feel like he was in it the way most of the times that he is. So, yeah, it was tough, man. It was tough 25 minutes to travel all the way out there, you know, and like, man, let's not forget this is a title fight, and I take these title fights very seriously, and you know, just I don't know, I was just disappointed, man. I was disappointed with the whole entire outcome, the whole fight as a process. Just thought it was just kind of flat. I think he needs to evaluate what he wants to do in the sport. If it's just to make money, then that's great. Let us know. You know, I want to coach world champions, so my motivations are different. You know, so I think that, you know, just to kind of show up and do that and you know, not really back it up, just to me was just kind of uninspiring.
To the death does sound good, but Sean's not finna walk into no damn wood chipper either. You feel me? So that's not. I mean, what do we expect out here, people? He's going up against a guy who can throw hard. We've seen the shots that he was throwing. We've seen the intent, and we heard that. I can hear him throwing his shots. You can feel the intent behind the energy behind it. You can hear the shots landing, even though Sean was protecting himself from a lot of them. You can still see the danger in it. So everybody's mad at him because they want to see him walk in and, you know what I mean, either kill or be killed. But fuck y'all ain't paying us to do that shit. You know what I mean? Y'all paying us to try to be the best fighters in the world, and you're putting us against each other. That's what's happening. You're not paying us to go in there and go in there and try to hit them as hard as you can, and as much as you can. And if you get hit, then that's even better for us, because they're gonna capitalize off of that. But are you gonna capitalize off of that? No. So y'all can kiss my ass, all those who have that sort of sentiment towards us fighters. Because if y'all don't like it, get your asses up, get to work, and I'll meet you in the octagon. We'll see how easy it is for you guys to run yourselves into a wood chipper to the death.
A message? No. I mean, I'll see you when I see you. I hope we can make it in International Fight Week, a big one. I think he tweeted something. He actually tweeted, because when his tweets make sense, it's his agent, and when it's just like random English words in a certain, it's him. And he said this fight.
Yeah, he called it a bullshit fight.
Bullshit fight. Yeah. Well, I mean, trying to get to a fight.
Going to be the better grappler overall, I would say, and he's going to be extremely explosive. So I would say that Khamzat probably has 10 minutes to finish that fight. After that, I think it's all Dricus du Plessis. So I think if Dricus, and I'm not saying that that's the way he should fight him, of just kind of surviving for 10 minutes. However, that's where Dricus needs to be most aware, most present, and bring his best defenses for those first 10 minutes, where fighting Khamzat, it's just like a whirlwind. You know what I mean? You just get caught in it. You don't know really where you are. It's everywhere. You know, your arm's over there, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're raising Khamzat's hand. So if he can survive those first 8 to 10 minutes, that's where Dricus will start to shine, because, you know, Khamzat is a tremendous hammer, but Dricus du Plessis is a tough nail, no question about that. And I think that that's kind of how I see it initially, but that's the fight that has to happen, man.
if we do see a match between DDP and Alex Pereira, I'll definitely put my money with DDP. DDP stylistically is a problem, dude. And I know DDP's gonna go in there and wrestle. I think with the grappling, I think that could be very problematic. But there's one thing that I will say, you will need to be careful because Alex Pereira does a really good job of countering. And there's a lot of little sloppy things that DDP does, but I think I'll put my strengths and his mixing of the fighting against a guy like Alex Pereira.
I don't know if I favor him against Alex Pereira. That's blasphemy. I think you said that. That's blasphemy.
No. I would not count this dude out, man, just because
I won't either.
stylistically.
I want to see those two fights first. Khamzat Chimaev, potentially Nasruddin Imavov, then potentially move up. Because at that point, you can say, I've gone through that top 5 in that division. I deserve to move up.
How did you come in touch with UFC Gym, and where is your career now? Are you getting ready for a fight?
Yes, I'm getting ready for my next fight. Should happen in April, and I just start my training camp over here.
I know it's called Jackson, but it ain't spelled the same. It ain't my part, and I'm happy to be a part of it because I didn't think I could do podcasts, but I like doing it. I like entertaining y'all. I like joking around and stuff like that. So I didn't like this. I didn't like this energy of that podcast because I couldn't really be myself and joke around. And then another thing he took out with him and his, not because of him looking bad or the comments by him, because he said it was a lot of racist comments and stuff on there. People saying a lot of racist shit. They were saying a lot of racist shit in the comments. And a lot of fans saying racist shit, and that's not right. That's what he took the podcast off. And I told him, man, you shouldn't have took it out. He said, yeah, the comments. I'm like, turn the comments off. Delete this shit, turn the comments off.
I hope, as crazy as it sounds, I hope Ilia goes up to 55. I really do.
What about
Volkanovski, Diego Lopez, 45.
I'll take that.
Ilia goes up to 55. Fuck, I don't care if he only defended the title one time or didn't.
Agree.
Who cares?
You want Ilia to fight Makachev?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's fucking go.
Face a couple of those guys first, like you just said.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but also, who cares? Let's go. Let's go. That's if you want to make the big fight for July. You want to make that big fight in July. Is it the Volkanovski rematch? I don't know. I think Volkanovski's. People want to probably see him win one.
Islam defended it. There's talk of a fight with Islam and Ilia Topuria coming, in International Fight Week. I mean, how do you see the landscape of the lightweight division at the minute?
I can't see Ilia fighting Islam. You know what I mean? He's only defended the belt once. Normally you need to defend the belt like 3 times, and he's not that big of a star to just jump. He's not McGregor. You know what I mean? To just jump right up and fight for the other belt. So I can't personally see that happening, but we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I heard Ilia's headline in the 314 event against Volk, but you don't know till nothing's finalised with the UFC. I have been told this and that in the last few weeks, last few months, and we'll just see what happens.
Hey guys, as promised, the big news. I'm fighting Brandon Moreno on March 29th. Mexico, get ready, because here I come. Mexico!
He's cool, man. Like he's intimidating as all hell. So, but he was cool. Like, leaned over a few times and he's looking at me like, what the hell's going on with Sean? I'm looking at him like, man, we need to get this out of him, So, no, he was cool and a lot of great insight. Love having him there. A lot of people thought that like he flew all the way out there to corner Sean. That was not the case. He was already there. That's why we wanted him in the corner. He was already a resource for us, and being in Australia, I think he was doing some seminars or something like that while he was out there. So, but him and Polino, man, great guys. Love having them. So it was an honor to have him in the corner.
You're just the fakest person. I actually admire that you can actually be this fake. And like when the TV comes on, how you can just change. It's like you're a chameleon. You're the fucking scum of the earth. You are a terrible human being. I wish they would let me next door so I could spit in your fucking face. Like you are just such a fucking pussy.